Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Faceless Strategist and welcome back to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This time we're taking a look at all of the intel locations. And basically, the first one can be found in the SSD mission. It's basically the first mission that you do. And basically from the entrance of the pit, you're just gonna want to run straight behind here and grab that piece of intel. And that'll be the first out of 45. Okay, for the next location, you're gonna want to head to the level called Team Player, which is the next level right after SSDD. And basically, once you fought your way through this school, you're basically gonna want to ride to this point where you basically need to exit it. And you're going to head inside this room right here, and it's on the table. It's basically like near the exit. Then you're just going to head straight ahead, and that's the second piece. Okay, for the next three pieces, we're gonna want to head to Cliffhanger. And basically, as soon as Soap tells you that you need to split up, it's located directly ahead of you. In this little guard tower, as you can see. You just gotta be, a little bit careful, because there are enemies all around. In any case, that's the first piece. The next one I'll show you when it's near. Okay, the next piece is right on over here where you meet Soap. And basically, okay, yeah, it's this way. Basically, you're going to need to head back. And over here, you'll need to kill both of them. And here it is. Okay, for the next one, when you're approximately 1,800 meters in the chase sequence, there'll be a wooden fence here with this building up here. So the intel is right on over here. You just need to drive over it in order to pick it up. So at about 1,800 meters, look for a wooden fence, and there's a building to the right, and you'll be able to pick it up. Okay, for the next four pieces of enemy intel, we'll be doing the level Takedown. Now the first one, as soon as you're entering the favela, you're going to go to the southeastern corner of the map. So this is the favela, it's the poor section where... Fucking hell. There we go. Basically, we're going to have to enter this building here. And basically, we're just going to have to fight off a bunch of these assholes. There we go. Just stick to the southeastern side. You're going to encounter this wall with the motorcycle on it. And it should be to the left here, inside. That's it for this one. Okay, when you reach this location right here, basically while you're chasing after Rojas, you'll encounter a building with a ladder. It's in an alley. Approximately when you're, about 70 or so meters away from your target. There we go. There is the enemy piece. Now basically, opposite of this building, on the red brick building, which would be this one right on over there. There we go, go ahead and reload. You're gonna enter this building, head to the left, take care of any enemies in here, and it's right on over here. Okay, for the last piece of intel in this level, as soon as you arrive to this area with the tree, you're basically gonna want to head back, right off where you're going to capture him. Head back, enter this building, head down, and the piece of intel is right here. They'll put you at 10 out of 45. Okay, for the next four pieces, we'll be doing Wolverine. Now the first one is located in the gas station, basically after you exit the valley, but the reason why I'm heading in here is just to get this little beautiful thing. Okay, in any case, yeah, we got that. Basically you're gonna want to enter the Taco to Go, the gas station. Take care of all of them, get the enemy intelligence. Okay, the next base would be from this place where you're going to hold the line, right and over here at Taco to Go. Yeah. I'll be there in a jiffy. I just have to do something else entirely. I'm guessing this is it, but for some reason I can't fucking enter it. Ah, there we go. It's located right and over here. Okay, for the next one, basically what you're gonna want to do is head up to the Burger Town. Basically go ahead and climb up this ladder and you'll be able to see it. It's in this little closed off enclosure here. So basically there is the diner, there is the taco thing where we already went. And now for the last piece of intel, we're going to go back to Nate's Sports Bar and Grill. And from there we're just going to have to run over here to the financial building, otherwise known as a bank. And we're just going to want to enter inside of it, and it should be somewhere over here in one of these. Did say on a counter, but not which one, and here it is, online banking. Okay, the next 4 pieces of intel can be found in the level the Hornet's Nest. Now the first one is right after the 2 cars actually crash through the gate here. So basically until you go down this slope, you're basically gonna head to the right here, enter through here, and it's on the desk. Okay, after you cleared out this slot with the appliances, mini fridges, cars, etc., instead of heading to the right, you're gonna want to head to the left where there's this building, and right on over here is the next piece of intel. The next piece of intel is located right on over here. So basically you have to head through this alleyway, and basically at the ice cream shop you're gonna want to head straight inside, then basically take the staircase up, and it should be somewhere over here. Let me just take care of them. Head on over here to the right and head on upstairs, and here it is. Okay, for the last piece of intel on this level, basically as soon as you have this Alex Lincoln, the 2 football fields, football goals, you're basically going to want to head behind over here and grab it, and that's it. Okay, for the next 3 pieces of intel, we'll be doing the level Exodus. Now in the first one, as soon as you reach the Garden Villas apartment homes, you're gonna want to head to the office here and basically just annihilate all of them. After you do that, you're just gonna head to the table and get the piece of intel. Okay, for the next piece of intel, you're gonna want to head until you reach this little arc here, and you're basically gonna head to the right side, kill off all of the guys, and the second piece of intel is right there. Okay, for the last piece of intel on this level, basically go to the right side where there's a huge ammo supply, and basically you're gonna want to fight your way to the second house that is on the right. So this will be the first one, this over here would be the second one. Just go ahead and enter it quickly. There we go. Perfect. Okay, eliminate all of the hostiles, and the piece of intel is... it's not that one, so it's up the stairs. And here it is. Okay, the next 3 pieces of intel are actually located in a mission called the Uneasy Day Was Yesterday, and basically after you kill the guard with the railing over there, that goes over the railing, you're basically gonna want to head up 2 flights of stairs. And it should be right on over here. There it is. Okay, the second piece of intel on this level is located right after you blow all of this up with C4. You're just gonna head to the right and grab it. Okay, so basically somewhere over here on the map, as soon as you basically clear them all out and they start heading up all of these stairs, you're basically gonna want to head to the left here, and there's a room, and with the pallets, and basically there it is. Okay, for the next level, the Gulag, we have four intel pieces. Basically, the first one is located right on over here. When you actually encounter the archers, you're basically just gonna want to head on back. And here it is. Okay, the next piece is in the control room, where Ghost says that he can use it to find the prisoner, right on over here. Okay, maybe not. Ah, right, this one. Okay, after you actually get the riot shield, you're basically gonna want to head to the left here. We're going to need to head to the left here. And then to the right into this room, and that's it. The next one is where we actually need prisoner 627. So that'll be shortly. Okay, after you've encountered the prisoner, turn to the left, and that's it. Okay, for the next two pieces of intel on their own accord. After you enter this building where you have George Washington, what it appears to be, the first piece of intel will be right on over here. There we go. Okay. There are two pieces of intel. This is the first one, so we're halfway done with this level. Okay, the next piece of intel is by the rocket launcher that is right here. Basically, we will need to head to the left here and enter the room, and here it is, and that is the second piece. Okay, for the next three pieces of intel, Contingency. Now basically you're going to have to advance until you encounter a 3-man patrol, and Captain Price will tell you either to take them out or leave them be. You'll have to take them out. Then right on over here is the intel piece. There are two more intel pieces that we'll have to gather. Okay, for the next two pieces of intel, you're gonna want to make your way through the level normally until you encounter this area here. Basically, you're gonna want to head inside the building with the number 33, like I just did. Watch out, it is indeed heavily defended. There we go. Let me just launch this. Yeah, right on over there. Perfect. Okay, and basically as you're making your way through, there is the intel piece. Now you're gonna want to head for the next one north of this building. Okay, for the next one we're going to have to go to this building right on over here. So that's basically as you exit out of the last one, out of the last building. There we go. And basically you're gonna want to sort of shimmy your way up there, because I've been using the AGMs and they've just been exploding pretty much everything. There we go. You're gonna go up on the helipad. And here is the third intel piece. Okay, for the next two pieces of intel, we'll be doing the level called Whiskey Hotel. And basically for the first piece of intel, after you arrive here, this is your first objective, after you're basically told to push through the left flank. After this door opens up, you're basically gonna want to head through the hallway here. There will be some resistance, but you can take care of that quite easily. It's on the couch right here. Okay, for the last piece of intel, basically you're going to fight your way through the Russians, and you're gonna have to take the first set of stairs, and it'll be on the right on a crate, and there it is. Okay, for the next three pieces of intel, we'll be doing the mission called Loose Ends. And basically before you enter the first house, you're gonna want to actually head around the house. And you're gonna want to head all the way down here to the boathouse. And basically the intel is located right on over there. That's for the first piece. Okay, for the next piece of intel you're gonna want to head to the top floor of the first house. And basically you're gonna want to breach this locked room here. Just go ahead and kill off any enemies.
Top floor clear. Roger that. Top floor clear.
There we go, and it'll be on the it'll be on the table right here. Okay, and the last piece of intel should be behind one of these doors. Now the nearest one would be this one. Yep, it is this one. You have a nice array of weapons and the intel is right here. There we go. Okay, for the next two pieces of intel we'll be doing the level called The Enemy of My Enemy. Now the first intel is right after you start the level. It is located to the right. Hold on, so I started like this. To the right should be right down here. God damn it. And versus level in the front of the plane. Okay. What do you mean in the front of the plane? Alright, over here. You know, not writing me and the current me, two different people. Okay, the last piece of intel is located right on over here. Basically, you're gonna want to fight your way through all of these guys, and you're basically just gonna want to head uphill. So where the part where you slide down a hill is very important, because after that part comes actually coming up. That is going up the hill, and after you go up the hill, head to the plane that is actually pointing towards the road. Okay, for the next four pieces of intel, we'll basically be doing the level, I forgot what it's called, but the second to last level. So basically, you're gonna want to enter the tunnels, then head left, and after the patrol passes, you're gonna want to kill the guard that's in front of you. There we go. You're gonna want to head straight ahead, and the intel should be right on over here. There we go. Okay, in any case, keep following him. Okay, now for the next piece of intel, before you actually exit the tunnels, you're gonna head to the left, and it's on the table. Okay, the next piece of intel is located right on over here. I accidentally picked it up because I was in an intensive firefight. Basically, after they pop the smokes here, you're gonna want to head inside this little alcove and basically just grab the intel that's right there. There we go. Okay, the last piece of intel can be found in the room where you breach. And basically the room looks like this. It can be found on a desk full of canned sodas. That's 44 out of 45. Okay, now for the last piece of intel, it's endgame, and it's right before you board the vehicle. Right here, and that's 45 out of 45. Have a good one.